Okay guys, this time we're going to be dividing monomials. Alright, so the rule is, the rule for division is that when you divide with the same base, all you have to do is write down the base, which in this case is 8, and subtract the exponents. 9 take away 3 is 6. Don't divide it, subtract the exponent. Alright? What about number 2? What is the difference between 1 and 2? That now it's like reverse, right? I got the highest exponent on the bottom and the lowest one on top. So if you subtract from here, you're gonna get 8 to the 3 minus 9 is negative 6. But you always wanna have the exponent positive. You wanna keep the exponent positive. You can never give an answer with a negative exponent. That's why we need to write down the variable where the highest exponent is. In this case, I see the highest one is on the bottom. So I write the variable on the bottom, and then from there I subtract. 9 take away 3 is 6. I need to put a 1 on top. Okay guys, that's what you do different. Let's look at number 3 for instance. I got two variables. Highest exponent for x is on top, so write down the x on top and then subtract from there. 5 take away 1 is 4. Highest exponent for y is on the bottom. Write it down on the bottom, and then from there you subtract. 8 take away 4 is 4. And you're done. Okay? What about this one? Now you have numbers, but you do the same thing. When you have numbers, when you have integers, what you do is you're just going to simplify the fraction the same way you would do any normal fraction. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to divide the signs. A negative by a positive is a negative. I know my answer will be negative. Write down the fraction bar. Divide by 3 each one. Divide 6 by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I got 2/3. I got the number part. And then I see that the highest exponent for x is on the bottom. So that's where I'm going to write it down on the bottom and then subtract from there. 7 take away 3 is 4. And that's the end of it. What about 5? I have to divide the signs, and negative by negative is a positive, so the fraction is positive. I don't need to worry about the signs anymore. And then this time you can get away with dividing numbers, right? 12 divided by 4 is 3. That's it. Don't subtract, divide. The numbers you divide in normal. It's the exponents that you're going to be subtracting. The highest exponent for m is on top, so that's where you're going to keep it, to keep the exponent positive. 6 take away 1 is 5. The n's are going to cancel out. And then the highest exponent for z is also on top. 10 take away 2 is 8. You don't need a fraction bar anymore. There's nothing that goes on the bottom, so that's my answer right there. What about this one here? Again, divide a positive by a negative is a negative. Just draw the fraction bar. Divide by 5 each of the numbers. That goes to 1, this goes to 3. 1 and 3, right? You got the number part. The highest exponent for a is on the bottom, so that's where I'm going to keep it, on the bottom. 6 take away 1 is 5. What about b? Highest one is on the bottom as well. Subtract 8 take away 3 is 5. And c, highest one is also on the bottom, so I got to write it down on the bottom, and then subtract from here. 10 take away 5 is 5. That's it. Just to make it look better, just put the 1 in the middle, because that's the only thing that I got left on top. So that's my answer right there. Okay, so let's look at these examples now. Okay, number 7. The only thing that I see different is that now I see an exponent that is affecting the whole denominator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the numerator, because that is not being affected by anything. And then I'm going to do the exponent right here. You go like this. 2 to the 4th power is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. Don't multiply 2 by 4, please. Bring 2 to the 4th power. And now the exponent you multiply by the one outside. 1 times 4 is 4. And 2 times 4 is 8. Hey guys, again, the number, the coefficient, you bring it to the actual power. and the exponents you multiply by the power outside the parentheses. That's it. So now it's just a matter of simplifying this. That goes to 1. This one goes to 2. So I got 1 and 2 on the bottom. The highest exponent for x on the bottom, so I'm going to write it down on the bottom and subtract 4 take away 2 is 2. Same thing with the y. The highest exponent is on the bottom, so I'm going to write it down on the bottom, and then 8 take away 1 is 7. And that's it. What about this one here? When it comes to dividing a polynomial by a monomial, you're going to be dividing all the terms are on top by the one on the bottom. So all you do is divide 6x to the third divided by 3x. Divide the number, 6 divided by 3 is 2. And subtract the exponent. 3 take away 1 is 2. Plus 12 divided by 3 is 4. 2 take away 1 is 1, so the x1. Minus 3x divided by 3x. Anything divided by itself, when you divide any one that is the same, all you have to do is put a 1, right? Okay guys, last example, we divided each one on top by the one on the bottom. Let's divide these two right here. Positive by a negative is a negative. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then A, 4 take away 3 is 1, A1, and then B, 3 take away 2 is 1, AB. That's it. What about these two? A negative by a negative is a positive. 25 divided by 5 is 5. The A's cancel out. And then B to the first, because 3 take away 2 is 1, so B is just B. What about this one here? Positive by a negative is a negative. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Right? So now what about A? If you notice, you gotta divide A by A3, you're gonna get A to a negative 2. So to avoid that, just keep it on the bottom. Right? So you take away, 3 take away 1 is 2, so be A2 on the bottom. What about B? B is also going on the bottom because the highest one is on the bottom. You got 2 here and a 1 up there, so you're gonna write it on the bottom and subtract 2 take away 1 is 1 right there. Okay guys, so the trick is to to do each one separate. Like this is like we dividing these two monomials, and these two monomials. We're gonna get 3 different things, right? Always keep in mind that to avoid having negative exponents, all you have to do is keep the variable where the highest exponent is, and then you're gonna be avoiding negative exponents, right? So that's it for now. Copy please.